So does where we come from really matter? It's a question I've asked myself several times. But that decides the point here. Yeah. So hi guys, my name is Judy. Welcome to this amazing YouTube channel. I'm so grateful for you who supported the last video that I uploaded, and I'm so motivated and encouraged to keep doing this for you guys. And yeah, so today we're going to talk about me. Who am I really? Where do I come from? What do I bring here on the table? If that is a thing, really. I know it's a thing anyway. So my name is Judy, as I've said, and I was born in a family of 11, and being the ninth born, I wasn't the last born. So I was the ninth in the family of 11, and I'm insisting with was because we are not still, and we are going to understand that later. But for now, let us talk about how I found myself here. So from what I understand, my memories always, or most of the time, take me back to when I was 3. And how do I know I was 3 at this time? Is because when I talk about the events that took place at that time that I remember, most of the elder people that were there, that are still around me, always tell me that it was this year, it was this time when this was happening. So if I do my calculation, it tells me that I was 3. And if I put it very well, because I won't promise that it is going to be flowy arrangement. So when I was 3, this happened. When I was 4, this happened. When I was 10, no. I'm going to talk about everything according to how and when I remember them. So this one, I was 3. I am sure I was 3. And the reason I remember it is because of the event that took place, and it wasn't the best either. So at that point, it's like is when I realized that I am a human being, and I am around people, which was not also very clear at that point, because I didn't know who these people are. And the people I'm talking about here are my family members, are my parents, are my cousins, but I didn't know them. I didn't understand why there were so many people, and why we were somehow together. So at that point, I realized one thing. I realized that as a child, or when you're young to a certain age, you didn't have no right. You didn't have a right. You didn't have a voice, and you are not to act to anything. And to my conclusion, it was a fearful life. It more than a respectful life, because an adult could wrong you and you are not supposed to question, and another person will also wrong you, but you are not supposed to go and tell on what they did to you. And me being me at that point, I remember asking myself so many questions, because I saw the consequences that came with many things around. That includes asking questions and wanting to know and understand why this happened and why this is happening and why this is not happening. So I came to, how do I say this? I just found myself knowing what to do, when to do, and what not to do also at the same time. So I did not ask any question. I did not do what I wasn't told to do. I did not go where I wasn't told to go. I even feared playing. We are talking of me being 3 years old. And at that point, I kept asking myself, why am I here? Who are these people? I didn't even know that I was supposed to call my mom. I felt like just using that name was a privilege. I didn't know that it was my right to say this is my mom or this is my dad. As a matter of fact, I found my mom being called with uh, where she comes from, or sometimes being called mom to my elder brother. So I will call her the same. I will call her the same. Mama so and so. If you're Kenyan, you understand. So I will call my mom that. And I didn't, at this point, I didn't know she was my mom. But I knew that I was obligated to follow the rules under her roof. And there's a way I knew that I was not supposed to go to the other houses and do some other things, like to eat, to do chores, and to do all that. And if I went to other houses, there's a certain way I knew that I was supposed to behave. But there was some sort of a little freedom that I had when I was in within her territory. So, but I didn't know she was my mom. Yeah, I know many of you are asking yourselves the same question. How? I still ask myself that question to date. I feared her. That is the fact. I feared her, and because she was a no-nonsense kind of woman. And at the time that I was being born, a lot was still, things were not like they are right now. So all I know is that I feared this woman, and I wasn't, not even being sure. I didn't even know or understand that she was married to my dad. I know, yeah. So I didn't even know this man besides seeing him when I could see him, because we didn't live together. We used to live in the village, and my dad used to work in the city. So we will see each other very little time of the year when he comes home for his annual leave, or once when we go visit, which was also another, had another issue of its own. So my question to you, where you come from, what was your understanding when you came to realization of being part of the community? How did you understand things? How were you treated? What were your obligations? And yeah, I would just love to understand that, and know whether I am a unique species or we are many of us here. And yeah, so that's it for today, my beautiful viewers. I'm so glad to be here again, as I said earlier, and I'm looking forward to do this more and more and more. So if you're new here, welcome to this channel. Kindly subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video, and also kindly comment, share, so that many other people get to know this video, this channel, and subscribe, and we grow together as a family. So for today, adios.